Welcome to Like Mother, Like Murder. I am Rachel.
And I'm Heather.
We bring you the good,
The badass.
and the crime.
This is Like Mother, Like Murder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Like Mother, Like Murder, your favorite true crime momcast. I am Rachel.
And I am Heather, and each week we bring you mom-related true crime, from missing moms to murdered moms, moms who murder, survivors, and much, much more.
Much more like this. This is
Like
probably
this.
one of our most popular segments
For sure.
when it comes to the, not just heavy true crime,
stories.
right?
And
Exactly.
I think one of our longest running, the good, the badass. I mean, this is literally our tagline, the good, the badass, and the crime.
Right.
It has been.
I don't even know.
Since even before...
yeah, when we were Wine Time.
Wine Time, yeah.
When I titled this recording session for Heather, I put GBC $? Because
And that's going to be the title that we title this episode.
For you guys.
Because I don't know about you, Rachel, but now when I upload the episodes, I don't put an episode number. I put a season.
Correct. Yeah.
I don't know what episode we're on, y'all.
Maybe I do need to get that back together and
Your
start
guess
filling
is
those
as good
in.
as mine.
No, but I do know that there's been times that people have asked, oh, you guys covered that. Where is it? And I'm like, well, if you just scroll as much as you can, I don't know, type the person's name, just because I'm I can't tell you it's 147 because I don't know.
We need to be organized?
We might need. We're pretty organized, but we did give up the numbers because I was like, is there really a need? And that might be the need, You guys let me know. Should we be numbering our episodes? If 6 people, I don't know why that's the number I just said. If 6 people say yes, number your episodes, I will change it. If not, 5 or less, hell no.
Do we need to take a poll? On Instagram? Should we number our episodes? ?
I think so. But I think that, people like these because they do get to see a little bit of us, a little bit of personality, the back and forth between us. But at the same time, it's who doesn't want to hear about a good mom or a badass mom sprinkled in? It's just it's a feel good in that sense.
And
so
we've themed it. We're trying to make this holiday related, right? So
well, I forgot all about that. So you made it holiday related. I'm so sorry.
You don't need to
I'm really, that's coming back to me right now, actually.
Okay, that was my rewind voice. And Heather themed it. I made it holiday related.
I did say that. I said, let's make this one a holiday one. You know what? I just did not do that, and not a single one of mine is holiday. I apologize, you guys. I do not have my ducks in a row. I do not.
It's all right.
So we'll have to do another one.
You know what? We have a pattern of ducks because it will go holiday duck, regular duck, holiday duck, regular duck, holiday duck, regular duck.
Regular duck, yeah. And do you know how to do a duck call?
What?
You go like this. Come here, duck. She totally thought, you guys, if you're watching this on our Patreon, she totally thought I was going to give the best duck call I've ever given. You haven't seen that joke? Maybe it's because I live in the Kentucky. I thought everyone knew that one. Kenzie loves doing that. Hey, Papa, you know how to call a duck? Come here, duck. It's so sweet. Okay, so now that we know I am a fool, especially over the holidays, and totally dropped the ball and forgot about that, Heather's going to kick it off with... Oh, wait, actually, I do have one housekeeping thing that I want to throw out there while Heather catches her breath. So, on December 3rd, for anyone who does not know, we are the founders of Momcast Productions, and we have Voices Against Filicide, a part of that, okay? And Hope Hooten, the host, will be going live on December 3rd 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. And this live will be kind of an interview, not an interview, overview. It will be an overview. I will be there. Maybe I will interview her. But an overview of season 1 of Voices Against Filicide, including a Q&A portion. So we're hoping that we get as many people on that live to ask her any questions, things that maybe she's had to go through, resources that she knows that are available for people. Any kind of questions and answers will be happening, and a merch giveaway. And that merch giveaway is all you got to do is go leave ratings and reviews on her podcast, and you're entered for any piece of merch on her merch site. Okay, so go be there. We'll be there. It's gonna be great. And the last thing I want to add is I love Heather. I love her. Okay, let's get into today's GBC.
So, for any of you who this is your first GBC, we go in order: the good, the badass, and the crime. So, my good, this is the headline. The best Christmas gift. Leon County families celebrate adopting children just in time for the holidays. So this is actually a headline from last year, December 19th, 2024, but it is just too good. So during an event Thursday at the Leon County Courthouse, a judge finalized the adoption of 7 children. So basically what it is these adoptions happened during an event called Home for the Holidays at the Leon County Courthouse in Tallahassee. And so basically they try to push through a bunch of adoptions at this time so that they can make sure these kids are home for the holidays. And so they talked specifically to one mother at the event who officially adopted a 4-year-old boy and a 2-year-old girl she had raised since birth. And she said that the kids are actually her biological cousins, but they know her as mom. So it's important to her that she keeps it all in the family. And this was what she said. This is a quote from her. They are well loved. My whole family loves them and accepts them. That's all they know is our family. The best Christmas gift that I could ever receive and that they could ever receive. So we will celebrate.
I love it.
She also talks about how she has an older son who's been an amazing big brother to the new siblings. And so she's just so motivated to keep this going. And then they talked to another parent who said that she came from Panama City to adopt her 5-year-old daughter that she had started fostering last year, that when she helped fill the need for foster parents. And after she took her in, she just realized that her and this little girl had a special bond. And this is a quote from her. She said, "She came and I knew she was just supposed to stay there." Yes. She has been there and grown, and she has become quite a stable and smart and intelligent, fun, creative little young lady. So this article it's amazing. And I saw that headline and it's just everything right.
Right.
It's just like the type of thing you want to read around the holidays. I mean, any time of year, quite honestly, but I just love that they are really just, making pushes to get these families together. We know families come in all shapes and sizes. You heard us talk a little bit about Wine Time. When we were Wine Time, we talked to Sadie, someone we've known. Rachel's known since pretty much birth. And she told us all about her foster parent journey and just how amazing and challenging, but incredibly fulfilling that journey is. And I just love to see these things come together. And it just I saw that headline and just had to share. So if you guys haven't, I know we've Just go back and listen to that episode. That's been it was like what 3
It
years
was,
ago or something.
yeah,
Almost
3 years
4 years ago,
ago.
probably.
That was episode 13. And I loved that episode. And I think about it often whenever I see certain stories. And I love that you brought that story, Heather, because I also brought an adoption story
Did you?
from 2024. So when you said that, I was like, do we have the same story right now? Yeah. So the one that I'm going to be sharing, I actually saw on Kelly Clarkson because I love that. I don't watch the show, but whenever I see the clips come up on social media, I click it because I love it. So this is my good because of a few things. Okay, so stay with me. Rick and Kia, they have adopted 3 children over the years. One of the things that in this interview, so what Kelly's doing, she has the family up there. It's Rick and Kia with their 4 children now, because Kia actually had a biological daughter from a previous relationship. And one of the things that she talks about in the interview is she didn't know. So once she got with Rick, they couldn't have kids. I'll start there. They couldn't have kids, and she knew that she wanted more. But she didn't know if she could foster because she had that fear that she wouldn't be able to love another child the way that she loved her daughter. And so when one of her daughter's best friends in the foster care system needed to be adopted, she already had that love for her, and she realized that she could. And after she adopted her, she adopted another little boy. And then on this episode, she ended up talking about a newly, adopted child. He was 2 years old. And the thing about the story that I'd be a little crybaby, it's fine, but is the fact that they bring the biological father of the 2-year-old on stage. And Kia just gets so emotional and so happy. And she said that after the adoption was finalized and you were able to contact and speak with the family, because there's like a portion of time that you're not able to. And so when that became available, she reached out to him because it's very important for her to include the family or include the other parents as much as they're willing and able to be included. And she uses the words that after the adoption was final and she reached out, that she wanted to get into contact with him because it's our son. And she's including it because it's theirs together. And to the extent of whatever he's willing to do, right? He also talks a little bit. He was 17 years old. He wasn't ready. And he made the choice that I'm not ready to be a father. I need to give my son to someone who is ready to take care, give him the life that he needs, be there. And it was so beautiful. And, Kelly Clarkson really praises him for making a grown man decision that a lot of people don't have the ability to make. And it was just so beautiful to see them come together on stage and just celebrate this little boy and being placed in a home that's loving and everything. I know. It was so sweet.
That. Oh my God, I love that. I think that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. That reminds me of this other clip I saw where it's this foster dad who's fostering this girl who's like, I don't know why I'm crying.
Because we're crybabies. Oh, we should have started that off at the beginning of the episode, is only listen to this if you would like to sob with us. We should title these Sob Fests.
We cry on these episodes so much. There was this foster dad who had she was teenage. She's 13, 14 years old, foster girl. And she had asked oh, I want to get my ears pierced. So he's like, ooh. So he calls up her birth mom and he's like, hey, so this is a decision we need to make. We need to make this decision together, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful because it's our, and I think that's just such a wonderful when the ability to do that, because there are so many situations where that ability, for whatever reason, there's so many different situations, for whatever reason you can't have that, but I think that's such a beautiful, because it really does. It takes a freaking village, you guys. And in whatever capacity that child just knows that they are loved by so many people in whatever way that person, has the capacity to love and to care, and just knowing that, like, hey, this is the way that my life is. And it's not that my birth father doesn't love me so much and unconditionally, but they wanted me to, have
They love me
everything
so much that they made the choice for
and, like,
me.
I think about that. So, oh my God. Okay.
That's a good start, guys.
Dude.
I'm sorry, I'm not crying. I saw Wicked last night, so I don't have any more tears.
Your
so
tear
therefore,
ducts are
I can't
dry.
cry.
Yeah,
I can't cry anymore.
You're dehydrated. Okay.
I am.
Let's
talk about some badasses.
Beautiful. Let's talk about a badass. And this is also, I feel like a PSA in this one. So this is my last one was Christmas. This one is Thanksgiving, and this episode will come out 2 days before Thanksgiving. So this is for all you people. So this is from last Thanksgiving. This is out of Michigan. Here is the title. I'm gonna get this county in Michigan wrong, but it's okay. I'm going to try my best. Here is the headline. 5-year-old Ogemaw County child saved from choking on Thanksgiving Day. West Branch Township. Michigan State Police on Monday said that a child was saved on Thanksgiving Day thanks to the efforts of the 5-year-old's mother and a state police trooper. West Branch Post troopers responded to a call of a 5-year-old choking at a residence on November 23rd. Upon arrival, the trooper found the child was not breathing and unresponsive. The child's mother was administering CPR. The trooper took over the life-saving measures with assistance from the mom, and after several rounds, the child began breathing on their own and then was taken to the local hospital. And the troopers are happy to report the child has made a full recovery. Okay, so PSA here. Yeah. I myself do not know how to administer child CPR. I have not taken the class, but Zach has taken classes and he does the classes every year. My dad has taken the classes, and so like I feel like shitty that I have not personally done it. You
make that your New Year's resolution.
I know that should be. You do it. You know it.
Yes.
Yes, you know it.
Yes.
Zach knows it. My dad knows it. Like, we're always surrounded by people who know it, and I feel like shit that I've never personally, like, done it. But I feel like that should be, thank you, Rachel. That should be my New Year's resolution.
It should be your New Year's resolution, but I feel like, if I ever became president, just kidding. But it's like, there's so many things that I am so insane because I'm like, I feel like that should be a requirement
100%
for parents. If you have a child, you should have this certain set of classes or certain set of safety, health,
I learned
like stuff like that.
Yeah. So like, with that said, I did learn it when I had Evie. So like, I did learn it, but that was 6 years ago now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel comfortable now. I mean, like, I know the basic what to do, but when I say I haven't, like, taken I'm not, like, I don't have, like, my certification.
Yeah, but
you know
anything,
what I mean?
Right? You're constantly learning for your job, or you're constantly learning or having to redo certain classes.
Learning requirement. Yeah.
Exactly. And so it's like, why would you not?
Like
the
a driver's
bare minimum
license.
Of safety.
Yeah.
I feel like people need to retake their driver's license test too if we want to start talking about that, because I'm gonna
tell you, especially in California right now, you guys, California has been having a record amount of rainfall this week, and y'all, the roads are not safe. Like, this is not ideal.
Stay home.
Like, I'm not going anywhere. But I agree. And I feel like not great knowing that, like, I mean, I feel confident that I would be able to do something, but not to, like, I would be scared. I would be scared in that situation. I would call 911 and ask them to continue to walk me through it, because I'm not confident that I would be able to do it without help, is what I'm saying. And so, but this mother, the badass that she was like, oh, I fucking got this. Because on Thanksgiving Day, her child started choking. She was able to, quick thinking, I know exactly what to do in this situation. She was able to start the CPR and do what she needed to do until help arrived, who the help then took over with assistance from the mom. They got the kid to the hospital. Kid is doing great. Like, that's amazing.
Perfect.
That's badass.
That is amazing.
And that's exactly, like you said, that's the kind of stuff we need to, like, be prepared for. I mean, Thanksgiving and the holidays is quite honestly a time of year where our kids try a lot of, and I will lump Halloween in there.
Yeah.
Starting Halloween all the way through to
The
Christmas.
end of the year. Yeah.
It's just it's a lot of time for a lot of new treats, a lot of new foods, just a lot of new things for your kids, especially your young ones, to be trying new stuff, new candies, new stuff, new, like, if you're new allergies, new this, new that. We need to be prepared. And so just take this as your PSA from Like Mother Like Murder. Just be prepared. And
Be prepared.
even if you can't get your your CPR certification, at least know like you can call 911 and be like, this is happening, and they will walk you through what to do in that situation. They'll tell you, like, okay, how old is your child? Okay, this is what you're going to do for your child. And just be prepared to follow their instruction and, like, be ready to jump in that moment, because that could literally be
sure.
what you need to do. So there's my badass mama. Shout it out to that badass woman who knew exactly what to do to help her kid in that moment.
I love it. I love it. We love a baddie.
Love a baddie.
We love a baddie. Okay, so I want to start by saying I have a problem with choosing badass ones because I feel like my badass ones are always like sad but badass. So, sorry about it. Oh, also let me start by saying this has nothing to do with a holiday.
Remember our ducks patterns.
I feel
people.
bad about that still. So,
oh, you don't?
The title of you're right. I don't feel bad. No, I kind of do, just because I'm the one who said we should do this. And then I was like, that thought left my brain the exact second I said it. Like, I knew we were doing a GPC, and I was just like, okay, brain cells gone, diminished.
It's because you saw Wicked last night.
Yeah, but okay, I have one that I added today because I saw it, but the other one, they've been here. Okay. 7-year-old girl starts lemonade stand to pay for mother's headstone.
Oh,
okay.
Fudge.
Super sad. And yes, I am calling a 7-year-old little girl a badass today.
Hell yeah.
Because her mom, okay, and let me actually start by saying, I think on top of the good, the badass, and the crime, we should just start doing the good, the badass, the crime, and the tearjerker, because I always have one that just, I lose my ever-loving mind. Yeah, so that's, here we
Fair.
are. So a beautiful little 7-year-old girl named Emery lost her mom suddenly back in March of 2024. After she lost her mom, she found out, or her family could not really afford to lay this mother to rest how we would typically see, or how people would want to, in a certain way. So Emery's brilliant idea was to create a lemonade stand, because how do kids raise money? Lemonade stands.
Oh my god.
This community rallied together in such an amazing way. They have all these videos of all the local law enforcement, different companies, different businesses, different neighbors walking in groups of bundles of people to this lemonade stand and coming together to help support. And, a lot of people did not just give $1 for their lemonade, but all of the money that was raised ended up being put into a savings for Emery for this hard time, because then they ended up donating the headstone for this family. I can't look at Heather. So I want to say a quote from Emery's grandmother, the mom who passed. It's her mom. It says, "I hope my daughter can see this, how amazing this is, and how especially wonderful her daughter is. Thank you to everyone and thank God, because this was one of the most painful things I have ever experienced, and this community has helped me so much." So, Emery raised over $15,000 from her lemonade stand that is now in a savings for her to help her through all of this. And it was a beautiful little thing to come out of such tragedy. And I love stories like that because it's so sad. It's so broken. And when things happen suddenly like that, it's really sad to know how many people are not in a position to lay their loved ones to rest in a beautiful, or even sometimes at all, and you know, and create a lemonade stand. Yeah,
she literally made lemonade from life's lemons.
Yeah, she
that is, can you even just like I mean, what a beautiful, just like, I mean, I, as a parent, like, I've come across this so often where it's like, if we just like started to, as human beings, just tried to think about life almost like from the perspective of a child a little bit more, like just how beautiful the world would really be, just like, oh, this stinks, like, you know, this it, exactly, you know? And just like, and then just like the just genuine, just, oh, this is something I want to do, you know, oh, my family needs help, I want to do everything I can for my family, and then the amazingness of that community to just step up. And then it's, and again, I'm gonna say, it fucking takes a village. And it's just so amazing, that amount of people that just stepped up, because that's the truth. It takes people to just, that's all it took, is just people to just step up, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. That's beautiful.
It is. I don't know why I'm always drawn to like those stories where it's like, why do I, like, I don't know if it's like the Disney person in me, like every Disney movie starts with like the saddest thing, but then you see people overcome stuff. Like, I'm always here rooting for the person who is trying to make the best out of any sort of sad situation.
Oh, so. For sure. It might be.
I want to add the, you know, for anyone who's listening, watching, whatever it is right now, all of these links to what we're talking about are in the show notes. And this video of this, you know, 7-year-old is so cute, because they have news stations go up to her and they're like, well, how are you this strong to do this? And she just, my mama. And I'm like, okay. So it's like, you know, these, we link these for a reason. Go and click them. Oops, let me punch my desk. Go and click them and go watch them, because these videos that we're finding.
You can go cry.
Yeah, go cry. Look, I haven't even shed a tear. Like, I'm emotional and it's in my eyes. You can see it in my eyes, but I'm like, I just do not physically have tears right now. Like, it's,
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
I might cry out of anger at my last one, though.
So. Oh, no.
We'll see.
All right. Here's my crime. It took me a bit to find a, because I try not to go heavy on my crimes, you know me. Here is my crime. This is a Thanksgiving crime from last year. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Maybe you should finish with this.
Okay, then do you want to do your crime first? Yeah, let me go first.
I'm thinking that we're going to need yours to come back to life from after mine.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry to cut you off.
No, I think that's probably a good idea. Because you already told me your crime is like, I'm going to get pissed, so let's do it.
Yeah, really, really bad.
Oh, no.
My crime is ridiculous, and it's very recent. A mother went to her son's school in Chicago this past week to pick him up from school. He had been getting bullied at school very often, and so she went to go pick him up, walk him home because of this situation. And in the viral video that is circulating the internet right now. You see this mother getting beat up by the middle schoolers.
What?
You see her getting beat up by the middle schoolers, okay? On top of that, this mother, Korshonda Hatter, is 7 months pregnant. The kids are seen punching, hitting, pulling her to the ground, kicking her, stomping her out. All of this. Middle school children attacking a 7-month-old mother while she goes to the school to pick up her son who is being bullied at this school. And in the video, you see her as one of her younger children was trying to cover her mother, and she's covering her baby's face and holding her pregnant belly, trying to stop being hit. Now listen to me.
Are you joking?
I am not joking you. I am not joking you. I almost threw up watching this video out of anger. And part of me did not want to bring this because of how horrible and awful this is. It's very unclear of what happened before the situation. We don't know the steps or what transpired before any of it, right? But the numerous children, these middle school children, to attack and harm this pregnant mother is humiliating and disgusting. So I wanted to talk about a few things because I have a very, very strong stance in certain areas. I have seen people that I know personally. I have seen people just on the internet share videos of their children fighting and saying things like beat their ass or they got what they deserved. And until we raise our children, actually parent and raise and guide our children to be better than this, we are fucked.
Oh, 100%.
We are fucked. We are getting further and further and further away, and it's seriously the saddest thing ever to see. It's humiliating.
100%.
I can just go off right now, like lose my mind. I'm try not to be sick to my stomach right now anyways, because I am sick to my stomach. Not only did I, read this article, watch the video like the fool I am, I dug and watched numerous other videos. There's other videos of parents coming forward of the children who were there fighting and having their children say, I was one of them, and speak up on it. There's other parents that are saying, I don't want to say like they're wrong, but they're children. They're children. And yes, they made poor choices, but we need to understand they're children, which I can agree with certain aspects of that in a way. But at the same time, if you do not raise your children, if your children do not know that it is wrong to do that, that's crazy. That is crazy. So I wrote this whole long ass crazy thing, so I'm just going to read it because I didn't want to cry. So I feel like more and more people are feeling the need to raise their children and teach their children how to fight, how to be able to defend themselves. And I won't lie, I'm one of them. I want so badly for my daughter to know self-defense for situations like this. And I shouldn't even say situations like this, because you cannot, typically, in most situations, you cannot defend yourself against 20 middle schoolers attacking you at one time. But me saying this is not because I want her to fight. I don't want her to fight someone or win or whoop someone's ass, but it's because there's other parents who are not teaching their children to use words. They're not teaching their children to be kind, to be respectful. They're not teaching them how to walk away or be the bigger person, right? And they're also not having consequences or repercussions for their actions after something like this. So here's my stance, is that You need to stop letting your kids look, I know everyone's situation's different and every parent's different, these things. Stop letting your kids get away with disrespecting you. If they disrespect you and don't listen to you at and within your home, they're probably going to act the same outside of your home. Also, if you are this way and you talk in kind and you go around fighting people, they learn what they see, what they're exposed to. So hold yourself accountable, grow the fuck up, and follow through with stuff. It's hard, but if you don't start now, if you don't start when they're children, raising them and teaching them and guiding them, it's only harder when they get older. They talk back, consequence. They give you attitude, consequence. They don't do as they're told, consequence. I'm sorry. They don't know right from wrong, consequence. If you don't raise and teach your children how to be a good, fucking decent person, you're to blame. And I know, look, I'm losing my mind because I do know that there are certain situations that you try and it's fucking hard. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying each and every one of these kids probably, maybe their parents have tried and tried. I'm not saying that it's singular in this situation, but too many. There was 15 to 20 people in this video beating the fuck out of a pregnant mother.
That's insane.
How do you think that this is okay? And to know, and I'm not saying the parents think this is okay. I know, I keep saying it. I'm not saying this as I'm saying this. Some people see it happening and they feel the need to add into it. I don't know, but there has to be something that changes because it's terrifying. It's terrifying. It's so scary. It's I don't know, Heather. And seeing this broke my heart. This mother, she went on an interview and she said that the hardest part is that she's had her youngest, the one that she was holding, like wake up from sleeping screaming because she's so traumatized from watching this happen to her mom. This mom had also went to the school numerous times to explain that bullying was happening with, allegedly, I don't know the whole situation, but allegedly nothing really happening to help. But it just, things need to change. Like if you look the other way when your kid calls you a name, or if you act like nothing happened when your kid screams at you, or if you allow your kids to fight each other, whatever it is, like if you allow things and you don't correct it, we're doomed. We're doomed.
100%. So,
anyways, we need to be done with this one. Sorry, everyone. I know we were all like happy, and we're not happy anymore.
No, I think it's important that you bring this up because if you're listening to this right now and you have in any way, shape, or form a feeling that your kid would be one of those fucking kids, you need to have some real big self-evaluation and think about what steps you need to take to remedy that immediately. Because if you are not a parent who is raising a child who would see that and not immediately be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Or call a teacher for help, or be like, stop. Or immediately
the amount of people
way
that were videoing this and cheering them on was...
Then you need to seriously evaluate what you are doing.
Right.
And how you need to start doing it differently. Because there is no reason ever at all to think that would in any way, shape, or form be okay. And there is a big, huge difference from don't let yourself be bullied to that.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. And I think you're right, Rachel. We don't need to belabor the point, but I think you fucking get it, people. And I think it's important that we talk about this. We are
I
moms.
do. Yeah.
People need to be aware that this kind of shit is shit that happens.
Yeah.
It's horrible and disgusting, and
I have
it
so
is.
many
It's embarrassing on the human fucking race. Like, are
Yep.
you joking me? There's so many horrible things happening in this world. There's so many horrible, and it's fucking embarrassing.
It is.
But that right there, yeah, we need to make sure like people are aware like that kind of shit is happening today.
Yep.
And not only is it happening, people are fucking videoing it and are fucking like, yeah. Like, are you fucking joking me?
Eighth grade. Eighth graders. Eighth graders are so. I feel like that time period in children's lives are already so hard, and you're changing, and you're. To
It's
me,
a
I feel like a
confusing
lot of
time,
middle
no
schoolers
doubt.
are followers, and
100%. It's a confusing
they're
time, no doubt.
impressionable. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's definitely like a very clear line where it's just like, no, this is fucking wrong. You know?
And I mean to not like it would be a problem if one kid did this and know that
100%.
all these people wanted in on it's crazy. I feel like I struggle so much because I want to dissect. I want to get to the underlying problem. And then I have all these other thoughts of, okay, the underlying problem is broken homes. The underlying problem is the fact that things cost so much and parents aren't home to raise their children anymore. They have
There's
to work
a lot.
7 jobs.
I mean, there's
to
a
do
lot
this.
that goes into
There
it.
is. But it all comes down to if you do not teach respect, if you do not teach kindness, if you do not teach,
it's a mental model.
And I want to say, I do understand that you also have to teach mental grit and standing up for yourself. But if there's not a fucking fine line that says you do not cross this,
yeah.
What is happening?
At the end of the day, though, it's even in those teachable moments. I mean, you can say all of the right things and you can say all of like, this is what you do and this is what you don't do to your kids. But if you're not also modeling that behavior, think about what all those kids who engaged in that behavior, think about what they must be seeing at home. To think that kind of behavior is fucking okay.
Home, but sometimes it's not home. What they're not seeing at home. Yes, they can be seeing whether it's abuse or fighting from their siblings or their parents, whatever. But it could be from what they're not seeing. Being alone too much, watching other things, seeing it on social media, how they even talk to each other, thinking that it's funny to talk this way, thinking that it's funny to be a little asshole. Okay? Yep. So True. It's not only what they see, it's what they don't see. And if you don't show them what positive influence, what it is to be a good person, like...
Yep. Exactly. It's a mental model. It's a mental model. If they're not seeing positive, like, behavior, respect, I
have 42 other paragraphs on this, but we don't have time for that.
We'll save that for the Patreon.
Yep. I'm sorry, you
Jesus.
guys. If you take anything away from this, it's please have a relationship with your child. Mm-hmm. Just have a relationship with your kid. Know what they're doing. Know what they're talking about. Know what they're getting into.
For sure.
And then for those parents who do all of that and go above and beyond and still have children who need help, I feel for you because there's a lot of them too. And I'm not saying like it's not hard, but find the resources. And hopefully I need to go figure out what resources there are because this morning I was thinking of like for children like that here where I live, where could they go? Where could they get the help they need? And I don't know the answers to that. And maybe I should, because if I don't know it and I'm the one looking into stuff like this, other people don't know it. So.
Yeah, there's definitely kids out there who you can talk to them, and like their behavior is just you know, their brain is wired in a certain way, their body is wired in a certain way that you know, it's just,
Yeah.
they're going to
Well, it's not
require
just talking, it's
more.
not just
Exactly.
therapy, it's community, it's purpose, it's
Mm-hmm.
giving
Mm-hmm.
people the want and desire and happiness to look forward to things as well. That's why I'm such a big advocate for extracurriculars and having people
They
involved
need
in
an
things.
outlet. Like they need,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. An outlet where you have other people in the same mindset as you, but also it gives you that kind of motivation or holding your own self accountable in the way,
Mm.
because it's like, well, I know that I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to have to go to practice later. I better act right or I don't get to go. Or,
And
you know
knowing
what I
that,
mean?
yeah, and also knowing that other people are counting on you, like
Exactly.
that is that's a huge part, especially at that age, like knowing that like I have a responsibility to myself, but also to so and so and so and so and so and so. Like I don't want to let my team down. I don't want to let my coach down. Like that can be a big motivator, you
Yeah.
know, for kids that age. That's, oh jeez.
It's really, really sad because one of the videos that I did watch was one of the moms who, you know, and it's so hard because I don't want people to like get hate, but at the same time, it's so frustrating. But, you know, she's having her daughter issue a public apology because she was the first one to throw the punch. And she is the head captain of the cheerleading team. She was homecoming queen. She has all these things. And her mom says she comes home to a loving home. So she, the daughter in this video, she says, in this moment, I was weak and I was a follower. I was doing what people were telling me to do. And I shouldn't have listened to them. And that's another thing, is you can come home to love. You can come home to the most supportive and nurturing home. But if you surround yourself with people who are negative influences, if you listen to things, if you watch things that are not good, they play a role. So I don't know. That was my
Girl.
TED talk and my frustration. This was not the one that I had originally. I was going to tell you about real crime here in Kentucky. I'll save that one for another time. But I saw it and I just had so much to say. So how do I not say it to all you people who tune in for only my opinion? Either people are gonna love this talk or they're gonna fucking hate me more.
God, what
so,
the fuck, man? That's
I do not recommend you guys
insane.
watching that video either.
Oh, I can't. No.
No, you can't.
I'll.
Oh no.
I think I've been holding my breath for the last 5 minutes, by the way.
I bet.
Okay. Shall I finish us out here?
Please and thank you.
Okay.
So I got a dojo message and I was like, oh no, now is my baby okay?
Oh.
But it was
scary.
It was okay.
Okay. Yeah. Here is the headline from November 2024. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. I'm just kidding.
No, I need that right now. I need that so bad. Take it back. We're done.
Okay. Grandma stabs family during Thanksgiving Day argument.
We're done here.
But nobody dies. Okay.
Thank God.
So, 55-year-old grandmother in Memphis, Tennessee, has been arrested after allegedly stabbing her daughter and grandson on Thanksgiving, according to local police. They responded to an aggravated assault in South Memphis on Thursday, Thanksgiving. The main victim, so that's the daughter, had been arguing with her mom after she pushed the victim's son. So, seemingly, grandma pushed her grandson and then started arguing with her daughter. And then when the daughter looked away, grandma charged her with a knife that she'd gotten from the kitchen. She was later located after she seemingly ran out the house and placed into custody. She was charged on aggravated assault and domestic assault. She's 55 years old, and luckily, no one was majorly hurt. The daughter had an abrasion on her left hand, and then the grandson had been stabbed in the left hand near his thumb. There were some other juveniles at the scene. The grandson was older. He's an adult, so he wasn't like a child or anything. It's still not cool. Don't stab people.
No.
But no one else was injured. According to the daughter, grandma had been drinking and was heavily intoxicated at the time. Y'all, just drink some apple cider, non-alcoholic. Just go get you some of that. What is that brand that everyone drinks at the Thanksgiving and Christmas time? You know
I know
what
exactly
I'm
what
talking
you're.
about.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's like
know.
it starts with an S, I think.
Y'all know what. Just drink that. Y'all
It's
don't
not
need
sprinkles.
to be drinking. Like, come on. Like we don't need to be doing this. So, grandma spent Thanksgiving Day after being attempting to stab in jail because
I wish Grandma did get run over by a reindeer. Like, that would have been way better for the storyline. Honestly, when you started it, I thought you were going to say that it was like she stabbed them with a fork for trying to take her turkey off her plate or something.
No.
Like, she was like, hell no, and stabbed with the fork. But this was serious.
This was serious. Grandma was drinking too much. She got rowdy. But luckily, no one was really hurt. Some, sounds like abrasions on hands, probably like defensive wounds, like grandma who you try to.
Yeah.
But what the fuck, grandma? Calm your ass down.
Yeah. Do better, lady. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
You should see her mugshot.
Oh, okay, I will. That one I'll go look at. I'll click that link. Yeah, you could share it.
Yeah, I was going to say. Hold on, let me see.
I love a mugshot.
Share my screen. Hold on. How do I do this? Grandma stabs. Share.
She had a little bit too much.
Grandma,
that's for sure.
Grandma, get your stuff together, Grandma.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Grandma needs to calm down. But that is it. That's our good, badass, and crime.
And parenting lesson.
That
ain't even a lesson. You guys, I'm not trying to school you on parenting. I'm just trying to beg you guys to do better.
I mean, jeez.
Yeah. That's it.
People are the worst.
Today. It's really sad.
Shit. But some people are the best.
Some people are the
best.
best.
Think about our early stories. Maybe we need to start going backwards. Maybe we need to start going crime, badass, good. Now, why did that take me so long to like go backwards?
Whatever.
Because what the I'm really thinking about that all day.
I wish I could turn my brain off to think no thoughts right
Same.
now.
Same.
Thought about this too much since I saw it that I'm just like, no. And when I say different thoughts, my different thoughts were the way that my brain works is what I told you earlier, is the fact that I want to know where can people go. I want to know what the resources are. I want to know what is available for these children who are struggling as much as they're struggling. And like I said, I don't think it can, not that they should go to therapy. They should get help, whatever.
Yeah.
But there has to be a community resource that is helpful and engaging, that says, you know what, you get to come here and this is a place where you're going to be included, and it's a place that you're going to learn and you're going to grow. And guess what, if you raise your fucking fist to somebody, you don't get to be here anymore. So if you enjoy your time here, you better act right. You know what I mean? And it's like, where are those places that have people who are trained? And I've been trained in behavioral help with kids.
Why don't you start it?
To this extent.
You start the research.
I'm busy.
My question too is like, so this mom came to the school because her child was dealing with bullying.
And maybe she walks him home every day. I don't know if it was specific.
But this is also the thing. So clearly I mean, this is every school is going to have an issue with bullying. We know that this is kids. This is I mean, obviously like a thing. But I cannot imagine that this was the first incident, okay, like of a bullying incident. Now, as the school, if you know that your school has a bullying problem outside of, and then it's annoying, yes, like your standard bullying. Like, we know that bullying occurs on campus. Schools need to take corrective action in general to make sure like shit doesn't get out of hand. Because we know that there are lives fucking lost. Whether it's suicide or whether it's bullying gone too far. There are lives fucking lost due to this. And so as a school, you need to take corrective action. Where was the school's like mind at in the days, the weeks, the months before? And I'm not trying to like blame the school, but also like, how did it get to the extent to where fucking 15, 20 kids were doing this and then a bunch of other kids were filming it going, yeah. Like, wouldn't there have been like some kind of like, and where was it? Like, where were all the fucking teachers when I do not understand.
It was not, they were no longer at the school. They were walking. They just followed her and followed her and followed her. So they weren't even on campus. I don't know how far they were from the campus. But here's one of the things, too, is that, and this is, again, my opinion, and I've worked in numerous school districts. I've worked at numerous schools. And I feel
and you've worked in, like, after-school city programs, too. So, like, This is also relevant. Okay.
And
Sorry.
I've worked with... No, it's okay. I've worked with mainstream. I've worked with behavioral. I've worked with special needs. You've
worked with after school. I'm gonna say. How do we put this? You've worked with like You've worked at Palmdale. You've worked in the city of Palmdale. We'll just put it that way. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, Google Palmdale.
Palmdale. So y'all ever heard of Afro Man? Let's just leave it there. Okay, let's go.
Well, so what I was going to say is within the school districts, what I'm seeing more and more, and I haven't worked in the schools in years, so this is from previous, but what I saw, and one of the actual reasons that I left schools back when I did, and more recently, is the fact that the communication with parents has become minimal to none. And if there is not teamwork when it comes to especially a behavioral or a mental health crisis, we're not going to get anywhere. And I understand that, if things happen at school, maybe you want to address certain things at school. But if it is more than a person calling someone a name one time, if it's repetitive, if it's a pattern, if it's anything physical, if it's anything that is a threat or aggression more than a certain thing, there has to be that communication with the family.
Yep.
And the schools, in my opinion, are shying away from that because the parents are on... Not every parent. Why do I feel like I have to say that every single time? But many times we have situations where the parent is either dismissive, the parent is either, oh, not my baby angel, the parent is either unable to even come in because of what they're doing. And so therefore the school is trying their hardest, and maybe it's a way that they think is going to be helpful, Or, other times they don't want to tell the family because of what might happen abuse-wise. And so if you don't open a CPS case on someone that you don't want to talk to a parent about because you don't know what's going to happen, you're already making the wrong decisions. And so...
Yeah.
It's back down to that core problem with if we can't talk things out, if we can't have a conversation that says... Hey, Heather, I need you to come to my office right now. Your child did this.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of you getting defensive, instead of you saying, well, what did the other kid do to my kid to make them do this?
Yeah.
Yes, that is an important question to ask.
Sure.
That is important. But you have to be able to be open-minded to know that maybe your child does need help in a way. Maybe they are having this problem, and it's best to soak that in, allow that conversation to happen, to move forward accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Hey,
if
Heather,
other people
maybe
are
your
involved,
child's
yes.
an asshole. Like, let's start there. I don't like it's so I don't. It's a cluster.
It is. It is. We've gone way too long. Rachel, out. I'm going to grab my phone to be my microphone when I have a microphone in front of me.
How does that?
You can
How does
see
that like tune go? Welcome to my TED Talk or whatever.
I don't know how it goes.
Welcome
but
to our TED Talk.
That's what I felt like this whole ending was. Just
scary times, y'all.
For these babies.
Scary freaking times. You know what? Let's end on this. This Thanksgiving week, I would like to say a few things I am grateful for.
Okay.
A, I'm grateful for you, Rachel. I'm grateful for this platform and this podcast, and for you bringing up these hard subjects, because I think they're not spoken about enough, and everyone's allowed their opinions only if they match ours. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone's allowed their opinions, and you know what? I think it's important that we talk about the discourse, or that we have this discourse and we talk about it. And we're a momcast. We talk about this shit, and I think we raise these tough things. A lot of times they're talked about in the context of, these crime cases. Now this, fuck yeah, is a crime case. We're not talking about it in the case of like a criminal procedure, but hell yeah, it could be. So I'm grateful for it, though. I'm grateful for the discourse with you. I'm grateful that we have a platform to talk about it because it is an important issue. I am also grateful for all our podcasting besties that we've met over this time period. We've met amazing people throughout our journey. I'm grateful for all of the amazing stuff that we're going to have come up in 2026. We've got a lot of fun things coming up, a lot of advocacy work that we are scheduled for, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm grateful for, my family who really supports this and what we do. Obviously, Zach listens to me almost every time I want to run a case by him. I'll read my script to him. And my kids, in their own way, my daughter will still say, "Okay, love you, bye," anytime I'm so I'm grateful for that. And like I said, Rachel, I think I started with it and I'll end it with you. I'm grateful for you, my most amazing best friend co-host. I love you.
I'm also grateful for you. I put that at the beginning of the episode. This hair is going to drive me absolutely bonkers.
Fix it.
What is this hair doing? Okay. I was like, why is that doing that? And it was
And
so
it was so blonde.
Yeah. I was like, it looks so weird. You're trying to be so serious, and I'm just like, this hair is driving me crazy. I feel like I have a very similar list, so I'll just say ditto to the majority of that. This whole journey, this whole experience, this whole community and platform that we've created is amazing, and I'm so thankful that not only for everyone who has been able to be a part of it, but that you and I just work so well together to make this happen. Where would I be if you didn't say yes to me for almost 4 years ago?
That's crazy, right? What if you had said, "Hey, what if we start a podcast?" And I was like, "You're out of your mind, no."
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because I would never have been able to. I would never do it by myself. So.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
It is crazy. You are the backbone.
You're the backbone. I'm the color commentary. I'm just here for this.
You're the backbone. I'm just every other thing that works and makes everything together. But you're
Okay,
if you weren't there,
like that.
yeah.
I'm
if you weren't there, we would not be working.
I like that. I'm the skeleton. I literally am just there to like hold it, but like you make the whole body run because I don't do anything.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
I
do.
love that analogy. That's great. Well, you guys, happy freaking Thanksgiving. I hope you all find similar things that you're grateful for. And I hope that you have a wonderful, even if you don't celebrate some Thanksgiving, just do me a favor on Thursday. Don't drink too much and stab anybody.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even with a fork. I've been stabbed with a fork, and it did not feel good.
Don't do that.
So,
I've been stabbed with a lead pencil, and I still have the mark.
Who stabbed you with a lead pencil?
My brother.
That's crazy.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh, that's nuts. That's insane. I don't think I ever knew that.
I think it was him. I mean, I can't imagine who else it would be. I mean, it happened when we were like little, so you could still see the black mark.
Yeah, I can. That is wild. I have a scar from getting stabbed with a fucking fork, but
who did that?
I was like, what? Danny.
Danny stabbed you with a fork?
Yeah, because I tried to eat his pasta, and he thought it was a
do
joke, and he didn't try to.
I remember
like,
that,
he
and he didn't.
He was
like,
trying to
pull
be
it
funny,
back.
but
I remember that. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We were at the Lemon Leaf on the Boulevard. And it's like, I never wanted to order the pasta because I want to order my triple cheese, quadruple cheese pizza, duh.
Yeah.
But I want to use all his sauce.
And he's like, if you don't, ooh.
Fun stuff. All right. Glad
Good
I can
times.
laugh about that. All right. We will talk to you guys next week. Happy Thanksgiving. We're thankful for you guys. Love you. Bye.
I love you.